Hey, good morning, everybody. If you thought yesterday's market was crazy, you too thought like everybody else. You thought it was a trap. They're just going to sell it off. It's going to go down. I told you, no, it's logical. Yesterday's live stream started off yesterday's morning was giving you your bull case scenario. Bull case scenario. We're going to dip in the morning down to 410. Then we're going to shoot up to the highs from the previous week. I gave you three numbers to look at: 414.56, 414.78, 414.82. So 414.82 was my high side. Then what did I do? I updated Discord. I mentioned, hey, shit, the next dark pool level in the SPY is 415.84. Wow, that was within 2 cents of the high of the day. How did I know that? Because it was a dark pool level. But still, at that time, I did say it was possible. We went to 416. We were like 413. We were approaching 413 at the time. It happened. So I also provided the bear case scenario, which I do every morning. Bear case scenario was we rip on market open to 413, and then we drop 4 points to 409, 409.50, but basically 409. So I knew when the market opened and we dipped, that wasn't the bear case scenario. We're not dipping all the day. So that was it. Today, I'm going to talk about my trades and my strategy from yesterday. Why? To help you understand how to compose and create your own strategy, your own plays. Because I've seen people who are like, oh, I'm going to get this, and they enter way too soon. They just jump right in. They have no strategy at all. They don't underbid their contracts, meaning you're going to pay $1. Instead of paying $1, pay 90 cents. Put in your bid at 90 cents. 10% down, you're still going to get the same contract. Okay, so today I'm going to cover my trades and strategies from yesterday. I'm going to cover some news, and then I'm going to top it off at the end with some SPY ranges again. Yesterday was on point. Day before, I used this chart. I knew once we touched 404 twice the past 2 weeks, that was the bottom. Then we were range trading in this area. I said a breakout was poised. In fact, I told Discord last week, don't be surprised if we have a 3% day. I don't know why. There's a war going on. There's debt ceiling worries. All this other shit is happening, but it would not surprise me if the market got bought up 3%. So we only saw half of that yesterday. I do think we can go higher. I ended the day with a bullish position, and I'm going to share my positions and my thought process with you. But first, yesterday, with everything that I said, the best play for me yesterday would have been SPY calls, and I'll explain why. But let's get to it. Let me share the screen. Here we go. Okay, so Discord, here we go. Yesterday morning, I was in Palantir options. Remember, I got in at $21. I got in at $17. My average was $19. I took $24, which was 27%. These same options, I'm such an idiot because these same options went to $42 and then ended up going to $70, and they're going to be opening this morning at $85. So if I'm in at 19 and they go to 85, that's a 300% return. Again, I'm hoping people on Discord have more diamond hands and rock hands than I do. Then Macy's calls were doing fine. Starbucks was getting crushed. FCX, I was doing fine. I purchased 2 more Starbucks options at $87. Now I'm in for 4 contracts at 107. I give you the updates. Starbucks, I was going green. Macy's was looking good. It was up 40%. I'm still holding. I'm in coin. My average is $1.90. Palantir, I'm shaking my head. $42 a contract. Then it went up to $78 a contract. Now, I explained all my positions yesterday. Why I was in coin. Why I was in Starbucks. Why I was in CLF. Why I chose Macy's. Again, I follow the larger, bigger monies. And if I see unusual options activity, I jump in. What did I do yesterday? I sold those coin options for $260. Where are they closed at? $360. I left 40% on the table, but it's a small account and I grinded. Cleveland Cliffs, I took $50. I was down 40%. I broke even on the deal. Where's that going to be this morning? Close to $1 per contract, $100. So I left, again, 100% on the table. It's okay to leave some money on the table as long as you're not losing money. If you're like, dude, all this dude does is complain, shake his head about all the money he's leaving on the table, I can't even pick a winning trade. Follow along with the strategy, okay? And I'll give you the strategy real quick. Starbucks 135. I was thinking about selling. It was past my initial open, even though I averaged down. This is one of my Robinhood accounts. It was in some Lotto FCX calls. These things opened up 250%. I could not sell them. I was watching and I was getting greedy. That was my fault. These went from $8 to $25. I think they closed at like $9 yesterday. Starbucks, I sold at $1.70 a contract. I give you my alerts. Why did I sell? Because I saw some downward pressure on Starbucks. Palantir, yeah, I was shaking my head. Now, here's the craziest deal of all. Now, I mentioned never chase, but here it is. Craziest level, these call options, SPY was up. The options I purchased were up 350% on the day, telling me that I should have been in SPY calls. Obviously, I paid $74. I just bought one because it was up over 300% a day. Then I bought a second. All right, so I'm in it for $144. My strategy is bullish on the SPY after yesterday's movement and yesterday's volume, that today we're probably going to go up and Friday we'll probably consolidate. And I'll talk about my SPY levels shortly. But I went for a walk my dog. Why? Because the old Matt would have been like, oh shit, now these are down to $60. Let me buy 40 more of them. So I was like, I'm such a sucker. I added a third after I said I wasn't going to do it. Leaving the phone, the old me would have purchased 40 more. I came back upstairs. I added 2 more. Why? Because I saw them in the 50-cent range. So I'm in average $67. They were currently as low as $56. I'm in for $333 is my total investment, right? Went to $56. Where'd they go? I went green. Starbucks, I said, thanks for getting out because it went from 170 back to 103 where it started the day. So again, you have to have strategy. You have to lock up profit. But here we go. Little gap up this morning. So the options I'm in close at $67 each, right? That's what my price is. In at $62 is where it was last night. However, SPY is gapping up this morning. So that'll turn into a winning trade. So let's talk about what we could see on the SPY this morning. And then we'll go back to Discord and we'll talk about that. So let me just stop sharing this, present, share the video. Let's go to the SPY, talk about today's ranges. Yes, I know I said I was going to talk about what's going on in the market first, but most important, if you're joining me and you're one of the early birds to join me, you actually care. So I'm going to show you my SPY predictions for today. I'm going to explain why I have the predictions I do today. And then from there, we'll get into some news stories and what can affect the market. Okay, so let's bring up the SPY. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's on there. Good. Hopefully everybody can see it. It's as large as it goes. So what did I pull up? I pulled up the 1-hour chart, meaning we can go back to the end of last month, the end of April, just to see that we were range trading. Remember, showed you my chart, includes the last 3 weeks. What did we do? We hit 404 twice, okay? 404 bounce, 404 bounce. The next lowest level is about 408, right? Then lately, it was 409, okay? And then what do we see last 2 days? Again, 409, 410. 410 was showing good support. So I said to myself, we're either going to range trade, right? Range trading meaning we're going to trade from 410 to 413. And that could totally happen today. My 2 scenarios for the next 2 days in the SPY or in the market are, one of the days, the market's going to continue going up. It's going to have a follow through. One of the days, there's going to be consolidation where it doesn't move very much. It trades a very tight range. So if I say Thursday, being today, is going to be consolidation, and we're at 415.50 or something like that in the dark pool level, I'll have to check that and we'll use Discord, okay? But let's just say we top out at 416.50. The low end of that would probably be about 413.50. We'd probably trade a 3-point range, okay? And we'd probably close around right where we started. That would be considered consolidation. So that's a scenario. Scenario is tight range, 415.50, wherever we reject, we go down 3 points because it's a tight range. So 415.50, 416, let's just say 416 down to 413. And then we finish back in that range of 415, okay? That's your consolidation date. If we were to shoot up, I hear everybody saying, oh, 420, 420. Remember, they were saying 420 was going to happen on 420. That didn't happen. Then I hear other people saying, oh, we're going back to 400. That's not happening. Remember, I'm a bear, but I'm a smart bear. So I understand when the market's going higher, I'm not like, the market's wrong. I'm going to play puts. I'm smarter than the market. We can't be smarter than big money. Wall Street, the market is controlled. 90% of the money is controlled by 10% of the institutions and people and the big money. So please understand that even though we are correct, we're going into recession. Things are harder. Your credit card bills are skyrocketing. Interest rates are skyrocketing. You're going to default on payment. The market doesn't give a shit. If they want to buy NVIDIA up from 290 to 300, which I told you 300 was coming, where is it this morning? 305. What happened? Price target increase on NVIDIA. $350. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't make this shit up. The point is, I'm not going to bet against NVIDIA. Yesterday morning, we spoke about Meta again. And what was my scenario for Meta? Somebody asked me downside. I said downside if it consolidates. Maybe you're looking at like 236, 235. But what's more likely to happen is we're going to visit that 244 number, which was the number we popped to after earnings. Shit, where'd Meta go to? 243, like 86, basically 244. So understand there are some characteristics the market have. The Palantir options that I got into, what happened? Palantir had earnings. They shot up past $10. Then what happens? When they stop buying, it consolidates. It goes down. So Palantir at 938, 940. I'm like, I'm in with my options. I expect this over $10 again. Great freaking strategy. Your options should be worth at least $60, Matt. Why the hell did you sell at $24, making 27% when everybody else that stayed in the trade probably made over 200%, 220%? US Steel. Remember, steel was beaten up and I saw a reversal. I mentioned sector rotation. Well, shit, it dropped, Tuesday, right back to $21 US Steel. Where's it this morning? Probably $22, 22 and change. Those options are up over 240%. And today on open, they'll probably gain another 20 to 30%. So, yeah, looks good to me. All right. What else am I going to talk about? I gave you SPY predictions for today. Sorry, I got sidetracked. SPY predictions today. The SPY will take a smaller back seat to my pretty face this morning, and I'll get there. Okay. So, gave you the scenario. Scenario one is consolidation today. We trade from 416 down to 413. Very tight range trading. Yesterday's volume was pretty good. So that's one scenario, consolidation that we shoot up tomorrow. But I'll give you your bull case scenario. Bull case scenario is we've got to drop down and find support. Oh, shit. Where did I find support? Right at 413, maybe 413.50. Okay. If we find support at 413.50, then your bull case scenario is $417.90. Okay. We're going to attack that 418 number. So again, bull case scenario, we're dropping at some point this morning to $413 on the SPY. The market will be down 0.5%. It will get bought up, and we're going to just under 418. Okay? Similar pattern to yesterday. Remember, history repeats itself. Okay, that's your bull case scenario. Bear case scenario, Matt, you're a bear, right? Well, I'm short-term bullish, but let's just say bear case scenario. What could potentially happen? Well, let's look at it, okay? First thing I'm going to do is look at my chart, see what kind of ranges we have play out. Perfect. Then I'm going to go to the SPY. I'm going to say, okay, this morning, we're right around yesterday's close. Yeah, we're a little up this morning. Let's go back to the end of April and just see the top range here. 416.79. Here we go. 416.79. Maybe 417. Okay, so your bear case scenario is, and again, it's a bear case scenario. We get bought at open. The market goes up to 417. When it hits 417, it rejects. Boom. Now we're back at 415.50 where we started the morning, still up a little. And that rejects. So we're going to spike, and then you're going to reject. So 417 is the top. Then I'm going to say that we're going to go back to 413. So that here, same ranges, different order, okay? So I'll just simplify it for everybody. All right. Bull case, 413 first, and then we shoot up to almost 418, 417.90, something like that. That's your bull case scenario. What you'll see is a little dip, and then you dip, then you'll find support, maybe another dip, and then you'll see that support and volume will be picking up as we round the corner right around 413, 413.50, and then we shoot up to 417, 17.50. It doesn't happen all at once. They don't go, oh, it's going to shoot from 413. It meanders its way higher, okay? And again, your bear case scenario is, boom, on open, you see, oh, we're at 416 already, 416.50, 416.60. Oh, shit, now we're at 416 flat. Oh, shit, now we're at 415.50. Yeah, that's your scenario. Okay, then we're going to fade. And even if you fade the day with your bear case scenario, you could still show a bit of a rebound at the end. Why? Because, again, I'm bullish this market. I am a bear, but when I look at all of my charts, let's just go back to the 4-hour chart. I like to do that. Maybe the 4-hour won't fit. 2-hour chart. Can I get the line? Nah, whatever. Okay, so again, we pressed this range. We finally had the breakout yesterday. That's why I'm bullish. If we hold this breakout number, then there's no doubt we're seeing 418 today. Then we might go up to 420 tomorrow before we consolidate. Again, one of the next 2 days, I believe we'll see some consolidation. By the way, I'm here for you. I'm here to make you a better trader. If you like the shit that I'm saying and it sinks in and I make you feel better about your trades or more confident about your trades or I help you avoid losses, then please, how about a thumbs up? How about a comment like, hey, dude, I was thinking about Meta puts the other day, but you told me Meta could go to 244. So I actually got into them at 243.90. I mean, something like that. Or I didn't even play it and I saved money. Please. Okay. Let's talk about a few stocks. I mentioned yesterday night, I did a posting. You all are watching the basketball game. I was editing my watch list, okay, because I have too many. Now, if I add a symbol to my watch list, I will remove 2 stocks that I don't follow. All right, so Meta, 242.49. Yeah, I mean, got it. Baba was squeezing this morning. Baba had earnings. They were squeezing. They've been buying Baba call options. How do I know? I've got Walmart. Walmart did a double beat, top line and bottom line. The forecasting kind of sucked. But again, that should be decent for retail. Then I've got Macy's. Why? I entered some Macy's $14 calls. I paid $86, meaning my break even is $14.86. Macy's this morning is going to open up, closed yesterday at 1561, right near the high. It's going to be the high already pre-market. Went as high as 1575, which would make those contracts. Plus, I have the time, right? I have today and tomorrow worth at least $2 a contract. I'm in for $86. $2, that's 119%. 119%. Dude, Matt, you only have 2 contracts. Yeah, I don't give a shit how many contracts I have. It's all about the percentage gain. In fact, one quick lesson for everybody. Let's just stop what we're doing here. One quick lesson to improve your trading. Diversification. The hell does that mean? It means when I used to trade options last year, I would pick one position. I would pick whatever it is, Meta calls, and I would keep adding to my position. As it dipped, I would add. That was it. Now I diversify. I'm in steel, U.S. Steel. I'm in Macy's, which is retail. I was in some coin calls yesterday. I was in some Starbucks, which is, like a Dow play yesterday. And again, so you got to diversify. If you put all your eggs in one basket and you're like, I'll just find a stock this morning. That makes sense. Let's say you wanted to be in like a Bitcoin related thing and you're like in Mara Technologies, the market's ripping, or Riot, the market's ripping higher. You thought Bitcoin and cryptos would rip higher, yet Riot's off 1% pre-market. There's other shit, Affirm, Upstart, that's up. Airbnb, Palantir is up. Holy shit, Palantir is up to 1042. My $9.50 calls, right? 1042 would be worth $1 this morning. I got in at $19 each. That would be a 400% return. And that's the one trade I made yesterday. The one trade I sold yesterday morning because I'm like, I don't want to screw people, is Palantir. Let me just get out in case I'm wrong. Shit, it's going to be up 400% this morning. That is absolutely insane. I mentioned other stocks that have strong support. What stock is being bought up every day? There it is. D-Dog. Been mentioning this one since it was, $79. Then it was 82, then 84, 86, 88, went to 91 yesterday. I mean, did I play it? No, but I'm here to try and give you guys some insight and some theory on what's playing. Now, what am I looking at to control the market? I look at PacWest and Western Alliance, 2 small regional banks, because I know if they tank that the market's going to follow suit. So right there is like an alert system for me. PacWest, WAL, they tank. I'm selling whatever calls I'm in. That's why I held yesterday. They were up like, what did they move yesterday? PacWest went up 21% yesterday. Western Alliance, 10% yesterday. Again, pre-market 6% and 3%. The market looks strong. Microsoft's being bought. AMD is up. Amazon. I mentioned Amazon the other day at 109.54 that it could be poised for a good run. 115.50. Where's Amazon likely heading today? Probably a repeat of yesterday. Up another 2 points. Amazon will probably hit 117 today. Netflix is up pre-market 2%. 347. Now let's look at the Netflix chart. What the hell do you see here? You think Netflix is going to throw up on itself today? It looks like a strong recovery. We're back to that zone, but we're up 2% pre-markets. Then I'd have to go back to the 1 month chart. Where did Netflix reject? On the 1 month chart, I'm looking back maybe about a week ago, got up to about 348 or so. So it's 347 pre-market. So I'm going to keep my eye on Netflix because if it rejects where it rejected last week, I can say, okay, the market can struggle. Consolidation today. If Netflix breaks through, and then I see Netflix break through, Amazon, Google, then I say tech is strong again. If tech is strong, trickle down effect, it's going to affect the Russell, it's going to affect smaller caps, and they're going to go up. Now, here's one thing you can take. If you don't trust this market, and I heard some analysts talking about this, and I gave my friend who follows oil a call, and he's like, oil is just going up because it's following suit for the market. They're talking about debt ceiling, that they're going to have a deal in place. The market likes that. It shot up. First of all, I don't believe politicians. Then he said, but you know what? One shouldn't follow suit. There's still recession. There's still a lesser demand for oil. I expect oil to come back down when all this bullshit in the market stops. Yeah, he calls it bullshit. It is what it is. All right, so let's get into what we're thinking about today. How do I start each day? Same thing I tell you guys all the time. If you have any questions, please add them, or on the side, add them, ask them. I don't know, add, ask, add. All right, so we'll go to Discord. I don't go to my alerts, even though I should. My alerts are so good, and here you can see, and I mentioned the other day why the market was going to push higher was at 411.35 because Amazon, Microsoft, Google, everything was holding well. So I give you guys constant updates. SPY dark pool level, it rejected. This was the other day. See, watch if we break through. If we break through, we're going to see that 413.42. Yeah, at 413.42, I gave you an update, and I said 416 could be in play. Right there. 4 people liked it. That's great. And then I said the next dark pool level, 415.84. Shit, let me check out the high of the SPY yesterday. Again, I tell you, as we're going up, where the dark pool level is. So let's see where let's see where the SPY went yesterday. Top level on the SPY yesterday, $415.86. So when I say, hey, the next level higher is here, and we get $1.70 higher, you can make like $1.70, 0 days till expiration. I don't know, 80% yesterday off that trade. I didn't alert it, but it's right freaking here. It was right here, and I said we're going $1.70 higher. Check out the top, right at the dark pool level. So it's no doubt we rejected, and then we went back down. Again, why I got bullish is because I saw at 2:12 p.m. they were still buying. So although we were retracting 415.37, I still thought 416, 417 is in play, which is why I thought we might gap up this morning. Now, I asked people, hey, man, you think we're going placing bets? Green circle gap up, red circle gap down. So the people that answered the question, majority thought, hey, man, we're gapping down today. So there is bearish sentiment. I understand the bearish sentiment in the market. I mean, it makes sense. Again, rational people understand bearish sentiment in the market. However, we don't control the market. Again, 90% is controlled by 90% of the market is controlled by 10% of the money. All right, let's see. Here we go. Good morning, Uber. Do we flip $38 to support today and move up, and Rivian calls? Okay, I can only talk about Rivian first because I mentioned Rivian had the same movement at Palantir and whatever. Rivian was $14, I don't know, a week ago because I follow Rivian, and I also got into some Rivian puts, went down to 13, got into some Rivian calls. So here's your thing on Rivian, right? Rivian had earnings. It shot up. They were selling it out. It was over $14 and like 15 cents, $14.30. Then they were selling it off. It consolidated. It had one day of buying, and then they sold it, but it went to a higher level. So where's Rivian going? Yeah, it's probably going back to $14.15. We're sitting at $13.36 right now. Does that mean it's going to get bought up today? Well, I saw a lot of call options come in on Tesla. So if Tesla goes up, the market goes up. They're buying Google, Amazon, Apple, AMD. Then I think Rivian's going to hit that. Now, if we consolidate today, then you can get in Rivian at $13. So that's the catch. Rivian has a green day, $14.15. Rivian has a red day first. You can get in those same options at $13. Go out 2 weeks. Uber, I haven't had Uber on a watch list forever. If I had to guess, where is it? Oh, okay. I was going to guess like $35. That's where it was at. Here's your 5-day chart. Remember, we had some bad days, good days in the market. It doesn't really look to be moving all that much. So I'm seeing Uber as range trading. Again, 1% up, 1% down. If I'm trading options, it has light volume. If I think it's going to pick up the support that it had from earnings and push higher and break through, then I really need to see some good volume on Uber. Again, they have a market cap of $76 billion. There are technology companies that I think are more valuable than Uber that have a much less market cap. Uber Technologies target maintained with $55 a share. I think that's a little greedy. So again, I don't know Uber. I gave you my Rivian call, gave you my SPY call. If you like what I have to do, please tell your friends. Come join me tomorrow. If you want to hear more, please join our Discord. I'm about to drop a video, probably 9:05, tell you what I'm specifically looking at, what I specifically think. I gave you the range of what's going to happen today. Dip, spike, spike, dip. But I'm going to talk about the dark pool levels. I'm going to bring up the dark pool levels. If you don't understand dark pools, then you really need to Google it. You need to figure out what you're missing, because understand more than 50% of the daily activity happens in the dark pool that you and I don't even know about it. Whether you're trading DraftKings, Microsoft, AMC, whatever it is, most of the trading happens in the dark pool, over 50%. That's currently, and it's only been like that for maybe about 16 months. Prior to that, dark pool activity used to be around 15%. Now it's over 50%. Why do you think so? Because manipulation. If I can make a trade, a big trade, without affecting the market and without having to tell Joe Public, then that makes me that much better in position. It's like almost manipulation. It's like pulling a cloak over your trade or some shit like that. If you like what I say, join me tomorrow, 8:30 live. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. See everybody later. Heading over to Discord, and let's make some money today.